Hey guys, it's Danny. Alrighty, well, with everything that's going on, packing and everything, it was bound to happen. I had an accident, and I managed to break this cane on my Cattleya orchid. Now, the extent of the damage, looks pretty bad. However, this cane might still be viable and might actually live. And because I had a few questions regarding how to try to save broken pseudobulbs or canes or flower spikes, it's a good time to make this video. Alrighty, so as you can see, my cane is hanging on, so it's not broken to the point of actually falling or just limping around. This tells me that there is some tissue that holds this cane, and this tissue can actually perform okay and can keep my pseudobulb alive. Now, the first thing to keep in mind, never put water on this wound. It can infect really fast. If you just kinked it, try to put just a tiny little bit of cinnamon. Don't go crazy because it's just gonna dehydrate the pseudobulb. If you don't have cinnamon at hand, then you can just let it be, but keep this dry. Do not put water on it, whatever you do. Second thing to do is to try to stabilize this cane so it doesn't wiggle and break even more. The whole reason why I managed to break this cane was because this orchid was on the side and I brushed against it. My balcony's tiny. You know, another good reason why you should keep your orchids tidy if you don't have a big space. So to do this, we're gonna need a stake, the stake that orchids usually come with, or a bamboo stake, whatever you have at hand. And of course, try to stabilize the cane. Now, when you're gonna try to stabilize it, don't try to stabilize it in the direction of the break. In my case, it would be like this. Obviously, I'm gonna break it even more, so try to go against the cut, actually against the wound, like this. Don't force the orchid, just try to make it straight. And of course, stake it to a bamboo stake like this. I'm not gonna stake mine right now because I need to pack anyway, but just imagine the stake inside the media like this, and stabilize the cane on the stake. And to stabilize it properly, I would use a tie above and below this actual wound. Now try to not use clips because they can be quite harsh and they can cut into the pseudobulb really fast. Try to use some soft ties and don't make them too tight. You don't want to strangle the orchid, you just want it to sit. And for this reason, I would use something like a textile, a rope, anything soft that will not bite into the pseudobulb. And again, I will stress it again, do not apply water on this wound or on the tie you're gonna use for tying your orchid if it's a textile tie. And now we wait, because trust me when I tell you, if this pseudobulb will die, this section, it will not die overnight. It will take a few weeks or a few months, because that's how orchids work. They actually deplete slowly. And for this reason, you can never know the next day if your pseudobulb will make it, but there's always a chance it will, so try to stabilize it. Now, if somehow this section of the pseudobulb will not make it, don't worry, you actually will not lose the entirety of the cane. You can actually try to make a clean cut right here, and again apply a little bit of cinnamon to dry that section off. Or you can cut it below, or if it's a lower breakage, of course you can cut it at the breakage. If it's a breakage here, you can cut it here. You will not lose the bottom section of the pseudobulb if it does not get infected. However, whatever you do, do not cut it very low, because at the base you will have the eyes, and these eyes will be perfectly intact so they can sprout new growth, particularly if this was the newest cane, like in my case. Yeah, I messed up the new cane. So do not cut anywhere at the base, because the eyes are still available, and it doesn't really matter what happens to this portion of the pseudobulb. And of course, try to prevent this from ever happening again. I know how it is to grow orchids in a very tight place, and for this reason, it is a good idea to try to keep them as tidy as possible. Try to train them somehow to grow as compact as possible. Maybe I'll do a video about this as well. So yeah, try to not keep your orchids all over the place if you know there is a chance you're gonna bump into them, because this can happen. Some orchids are pretty fragile. The thinner the pseudobulb is, the more chances it has to break. So alrighty guys, thank you for watching this video. Hope you found it useful. If you'd like to see more orchid videos from me, simply subscribe to my channel. I post on a daily basis. Also, feel free to leave me questions, suggestions, or whatever you like to share with me in the comment section below, and I'll get back to you. If you click on the left side of your screen, you'll be directed to orchidnature.com, where you'll find care sheets, identification sheets, and also you can talk to us in the forum section, and on the right side of your screen you can click to watch another orchid video. Thank you for joining, I'll see you next time, bye!